Greetings, I am Liz, and I use she, her.
And I am Scandal, and I use they, them.
And let's play a game together!
Yeah!
Okay, this music every time, I'm just like, volume warning, and if we turn it down a lot, you won't hear anything else. It's just this one song that is terribly balanced with everything else.
It is!
Going extreme, and you must know right now.
Alright, here we go.
That's why you should never trust strange men that you've only met once. God, which one was
British.
Oh God, I remember Evil Ellis. Okay, it's fine.
Evil, what's his name?
Yeah,
oh my God, Red Dragon.
Yeah, the other one. I was saying, sorry, Evil,
I can't believe I forgot his
Phoenix.
Phoenix. Thank
It's
you.
fine.
Evil Phoenix.
Talking about, okay, so in case you didn't know, sometimes we do these episodes in like great big chunks. And so occasionally when we come back, we've had a little while between doing things.
So by the way, it has been a long time since we last recorded this. That is how many freaking episodes we had.
It was because
Holy cow.
we just did like a 30 episode binge at one point. Maybe it was more like 25, but it was a lot.
It was a lot.
Anyway.
Well, especially it's a lot when you don't, record or do anything.
To be fair, she hasn't known you that long either. Hey, let's all calm down.
Chill.
It's just like...
I love the fact that he's getting jealous.
Uh-huh.
And, like, he is being victim-blamey because she's the one who, yeah, she made a dumb choice, I think. Like, we were both like, this is really obvious at the time. But, like, also going, hi, you were nearly assaulted.
Yes.
And I'm going to blame you, which sounds like Alex.
It does. And
Nate was just like, yo, like reinforcing, hey, you don't go with strange dudes. Because I don't think he really knows your other friend, the guy friends at all.
No,
which I think is hilarious. So I'm willing to give him more the benefit of the doubt of him not actually being a jerk about it. He's just really like, holy crap, Burn,
whoa.
You don't do that sort of thing. You don't go with...
Burn, I've been a rock star. You don't just go with strange men.
I'm a rock star. You don't go with strange guys. Does that include you? Yes.
One, it includes me, and two, I've gone with strange guys. Oh,
I have made a mistake.
I know. My bandmates, it just, I know.
Whoa.
Let's all calm down. The point is, Burn is safe now.
This is why everybody wanted to date Mark.
And the cops seem to be just...
They called the fucking cops?
Yep. Well, remember they said the cops were on their way?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So, like, they busted in to save you, and
God, I
also
forgot.
They called the cops, which I think is kind of cool, actually, because, like, when you were accused of, theft, and they tried to, like, basically, what was it, like, defame you and, like,
blackmail
you, right?
Yeah.
And stuff like that, those very illegal things. We didn't involve any
legal authorities. And also the public humiliation was like, whoa.
Like I said, we didn't involve any authorities, but now they're like, oh, okay, these guys are filming illegal porn. We are calling the authorities.
Which is really funny, because, one, you don't know if they are, and two, I'm like, yeah, your thing makes total sense of going like...
I'll say, all we know is that they would have been with Burn, because she didn't consent.
Exactly.
And so if they were all super comfortable doing that, then probably they've done it before.
Yeah.
Because 0 people objected, remember?
Yeah, that's
like, there
true.
was one level of, hey, this thing, chill out. But there wasn't any, yeah, we're not going to do this.
Yeah.
No. And there was a, oh, well, if you're not comfortable, because there was the one dude going, hey, if she's not into it, that's fine. And the other guy's like, it's fine. I'll perform with her.
Yeah.
And going, oh. And the other guy just, it was fine. Anyway.
Yeah.
And the cops seemed to just be getting there.
You called the cops?
Huh.
You noticed them. It's fine.
Yup. After looking into these guys, we found out that they're bad.
They're bad. Generically, they're bad. I looked on their character sheet and I saw bad.
Their alignments are bad.
Hi, Alex, were you able to look at them because it's you?
Just being like, looking at them and being like, I looked into their shit.
Hey!
They're not evil, they're not dark, they're inappropriate. They're oh my God, illegal porn. I said it, I called it. Yes!
Yeah!
High five. And if you join us on Twitch, you too can buy a high five.
Yeah, alright.
It turns out they're getting infamous for shooting illegal porn. Infamous. Except for if they're infamous for it, how does no one know about everyone going, God, why are you talking to strange guys? But they're infamous. One of you, who is all supposed to be the socially connected people there are, at least the two of you.
The implication seems to be that they don't watch illegal porn.
Or that they don't run any illegal porn circuits.
Yes.
But the thing is
Or they're not interested. So the thing is you might have watched something that was shady, but you didn't realize it was because you didn't look at where it came from. Most people don't look at where their stuff comes from.
I wasn't thinking about that at all.
Oh, okay.
I was going, you have a huge amount of social connections. If they're socially infamous, you should have heard of them socially.
I
But
can
that's
kind of
okay.
see that.
I'm not really digging on them, but I'm going, infamous is a bad way to be if you're doing something super illegal.
Yeah.
All right, illegal porn.
What? So they were really trying to make a porn film with me?
You couldn't figure that out. Just stress. So, the cameras and the fact that they wanted you to have sex in front of them did not key you in.
Bro.
Everyone suddenly in their various controlling ways. Protect, burn! I will own her!
Right.
To protect!
This is again where I'm like, I get uncomfortable, like, giving anybody really much of a, like, oh, you're not as bad, because it's like, the degrees of bad in this game are just like, they're all kind of terrible.
They're all pretty bad. And the thing is going, what's important to realize over and over again is that people can be pretty shitty people and still do really good things.
Oh, yeah.
And people can be really pretty good people and still do really shitty things. That people are complex. But doing something good and or something romantic and or something valuable doesn't inherently make you good for someone. So I don't believe in a person being inherently good, which is why I said pretty good, pretty bad, or inherently bad. What I believe in is they're either a good fit for your life or not. Mm-hmm. Because when you meet someone, you're not really going, are they a good person? Or a bad person kind of thing. What you're doing is, do they hurt me or do they add to me or am I neutral to them? Is there some zero?
Right.
You know? And basically, yeah, that is the thing to look for. And here, a lot of them have hurt, burn. And there is no really making up for hurting someone in the way that you can go, oh God, I'm sorry I ate the last ice cream, I'll buy you another one. But you can't do I'm sorry I hurt your feelings, I'll give you another one.
Right.
Or, you know, so making, there is no, like, some equivalent of completely having made it up. What there is building more better relationship together. And if you continually hurt person, then you can't ever successfully continue to build more good, better relationship together. Unless it's basically minor infractions in a learning process. And these are real direct.
I also feel bad, like, in that way, again, for Burn, where I'm like, there is a strong level of just, like, being naive and, again, trusting men. That theme that we've talked about where he's like, well, you couldn't figure it out. It's like, why would I believe? So I feel for Burn, honestly, in that sense. I think I have mentioned before of being that person where being assumed AFAB anyway, of you're just like, everybody, you really are taught going, you're supposed to trust these people in your life, especially if they pose themselves as an authority. You just go, okay. And people go, why the hell couldn't you figure that out? Like, I've had people specifically go, why did you agree to go do this thing? And I was like, because that's what I thought we were doing, not this was a lead up or a cover for something else.
Yes. Yeah. No offense, but you really are stupid. Like, I'm just going, oh God.
Like, and I can see definitely how that's pretty harsh, like, her going, like, God, how dumb are, like, Jesus.
I feel like it is. I feel like it's very harsh, but I also feel like it's, you know, based on stress. Going, it's not a nice thing to say, and it is aggressive.
Yeah, it's really.
For sure.
Yeah.
But also, like, I am super stressed out going, oh my God. And so I'm going to lash out at you. Which, not fair, but that's what's going on.
And that's the other reason why I'm like, as much as I've liked Nate, there are definitely a lot of red flags about him, but I'm like, to me, I'm like, if we have to pick some, I don't even know what to do.
The lesser of four evils.
God, it's terrible.
Look, it's okay, as long as they didn't hurt you.
I mean, it's not okay.
I mean, it's over, but you're right, it's not okay. And the thing is as long as they didn't hurt you, are talking about physically, emotionally, psychologically, she has been through an ordeal, because having that about to happen to you is still an ordeal.
Yeah.
Is still going, I have been in a situation where all my power was taken away, and while the, you know, basically threat was not enacted upon me, it was still made very clear that it could happen, and only outside forces stopped it. And that is a big, I don't want to say wake-up call in your life, but that is a big awareness in your life.
The thing is that
of going, I can be put in a situation where I am completely helpless.
Right.
And I was unaware that this could happen to me. And there was nothing I could do. And the only reason I got out of it was because of forces beyond my control.
Right. And the big thing about, like, this that hurts me a lot is going, like, it is, I think, like, after coming back here, this is basically just meant to be a melodrama.
Mm.
It really is a bad thing of the week. How can we be as dramatic and emotional as possible and really go out there and pick the most
And also
bizarre scenarios?
Make every one of your relationships an utter roller coaster, so you can't be secure in anything.
Right?
Mhm.
Which is very like melodrama soap opera.
Uh-huh.
And they have their place. Like, I've been thinking about, so we've been looking at basically other media, basically examining, like, the critical analysis and basically critique, where people are discussing kind of the point of melodramas and what they were about. It's like they were just meant to be all over the place. It doesn't make them good, but it doesn't really make them bad either. They have their experiences. It's like reading a bunch of romance novels because they're just, your kind of popcorn, and that's just sort of your entertainment.
And one of the things that I've mentioned over and over throughout all of our playthroughs is going, whether we like a game or not isn't important. It's probably just not for us.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that kind of thing. And going, if anyone is super like, I really enjoyed this, and then you made me second guess myself, it's like, please enjoy it.
Yeah, please.
But it can be really valuable to be aware of what you're enjoying, so that you don't then layer it onto your real life of going, hey, this is a thing I recognize from my media. Does that mean the romantic things are happening next?
Right, and that's the big thing, is like our perspective on going into critique and examination is about what if this thing basically was a real life situation. Like examining it kind of for what it is, but mostly trying to take it and going like, whoa, can you imagine this basically in real life? This would be so horrible, kind of thing.
That kind of thing. And so one of the things that's important to do is go, when you expose yourself to themes over and over again, they start to normalize for you.
Yes.
And if you don't have a place to put them of going, this is actually not normal for real life, it can be something that then you start to, basically starts to bleed over into your regular life, and you can start being more basically susceptible to abusive things.
Right, yeah, and especially if like you're not examining going, what is this thing basically about this popcorn, this thing that I'm enjoying eating? Why am I so preoccupied with it? Spending time examining kind of your own values and going, what is it that I'm getting out of it? Is it sort of a, I want to be fought over and I would love to be the center of attention? Like spending time examining your own internalized experience.
I would say, and at the end of the day, also going, no matter what environment you're entering fictionally, whether it has extreme, would be tagged and warned mature themes kind of thing, or not, whether it has really explicit abuse or not, you are able to consent to be there as the reader, and it is a safe space because no one is doing anything to you.
Right.
And so the difference between real life and your own personal fictional experience alone is that you still have the control, because you can stop reading or engaging at any time.
Yeah, at any point.
All right.
Long as they didn't hurt you.
As long as they didn't hurt you. That's why it's good to have friends like us looking out for you.
And I'm like, Mark is like, he really is the nicest of all your dudes.
He is.
Like,
he is.
Yeah. My voice trails off.
As pop, he swings.
He's
in.
like, hello, Joey. Hello. I'm here for you. Does you need to know? That's exactly what I'm here for. I'm still in shock about what just happened. But I also realized that Ben isn't here.
Only 3 dudes came for me.
I started to feel sad.
You're actually missing 2 of your date friends, and you only think about Ben. Because that is not 3 of your date friends there. One of them is just a friend.
It's true.
And I'm just gonna say, so are you trying to tell us that
You like Alex too?
No, that basically Ben is the one, but it's okay. I was gonna say Alex is there, but like going like he's just not in the picture, which I think is funny. It'd be hilarious if they squished all 4 of them in.
I would be for it.
I was gonna say, but yeah, I guess we're just like, but Ben didn't come to save me. And one of you is even his cousin, and so he could have been contacted.
I'm also just like, that is like a thing of going like, I have no value. Like, there's so much going, all these friends were here, but this friend wasn't. That's where your mind goes. Going, again, you're couching your value so much in basically how many friends now you have or how many guys you have in your life. Like, you are so heavily dude-centric. Holy shit.
And how much attention you get. On the other hand, again, single father, and who's very, controlling. And he was also very much love me, dote on me, but also completely listen to me. And I will be the center of your world kind of thing, even when I'm absent.
Burn's dad is bizarre.
Yes, I was going to say, and also this experience of going, if that's your value system, then yeah, you only feel more valuable out in the world if more boys like you. On the other hand, Burn's also been like, I haven't asked for any of you. Burn has actively hit on no one.
Yeah.
Burn has, like the only person Burn has tried to have an experience of I will go and seek you out was Nate because she's a fan. She
Yeah.
wasn't even seeking him out to date him, and she actively wasn't. She actually had, as we mentioned, a good boundary there of going, I know he's a star, and I know that this isn't basically a real casual conversation.
Yeah.
And then being a little bit like, red flags of, wait, what? If you're actually interested in me, and going, I know you're a ladies' man kind of player thing, because I am a fan, so I know about you.
Yeah, which
You
I
know?
thought was really interesting. Again, like, I started to feel sad. Is Ben so mad at me that he didn't care?
Uh-huh.
Oh my god, honey.
Ask why Ben didn't come. Ask all 4 of them. 5 of them. Kayla, too, because she's here, right? No, it's just the 4 guys, isn't it?
It's just the
I'm trying to
4.
remember. It's just your 4 guys.
I think it's just the 4 guys.
1 friend and
I
the 3
don't-
dudes. Just thank them.
Alright, in terms of, like, your character, like, the thing that pisses me off about this is that I feel like this is largely here. Like, this whole bit, unfortunately, is to just go, here's your premium scene, you know, kind of thing.
But also, it feels weirdly like pushing you towards Ben as a choice.
It is!
More than other ones. Because, like...
I don't remember where we were on the rotation, though.
Well, yeah, I know they do kind of have a rotation of, you know, premium scene with each one of them, you know, kind of a round robin kind of thing.
Right.
I would say, and I appreciate that, but also
This
having
really
this...
has been months. You guys, it really has been a long time.
It's also been months playing this game. We're like, what, 70-some episodes in?
No, this is episode 91.
Oh, okay, we're nearly 100 episodes in.
Yeah,
and
this
so...
series is long, also because we spent a shit ton of time talking about it, because I think it's because, like, we're trying to figure out what to also do with this series, because in some ways this series makes me so uncomfortable.
I mean,
just like dating
there's a lot of
melodrama so much.
There's a lot of things to be uncomfortable here, and it's okay.
Okay.
I say if that's where things land for you. So this feels really weird to me of suddenly going premium scene, but all of you who are here for me, why isn't Ben here?
Yeah.
It also treats all of them sort of like a social group that hang out together.
Uh-huh.
Which the dudes, as far as we know, except for
We've actually very rarely ever had them all
except
together.
for Ben and Alex, do not hang out together, and those two only do sometimes because they're cousins.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the other guys, it's like I was kind of vaguely aware of this person over here,
Mhm.
maybe, but otherwise it was really just Ben and Alex
Yeah.
going, yes, we're the rich cousins, and we're gonna sort of pass you back and forth, which has been wild.
Uh-huh.
All right,
Like-
I feel like she would just thank them, because this feels really artificial of suddenly telling the player, you're actually thinking of this thing. Do you want to ask about it?
Well, we've had, I think, problems with that before. And also, coming back again, I apologize. I know, like, some of this is going to be a shift anyway, because it's been a long time.
Because it's hard to keep the same, feel, because this series had a break over our copyright strike experience. Yeah. And since that took about 2 months...
And we already had a ton of backlog on it.
And we had about, a month and a half of video backlog, that one, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or bang.
At
It's
least,
not really backlog, it's just good stuff.
At least we had anywhere from, like, 2 to 3 weeks or something like that, which is quite a
well,
lot.
We would have had 2 to 3 weeks, but then because we were doing less per week,
Oh,
it stretched out longer.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Let's just go just thank them. I don't like this manipulative tactic, though. Like, it's a thing that I have strongly disliked in a lot of Atome, where it, like, you're like, I'm having a very different scene, and then suddenly there's this shift in language, where you suddenly go, oh, you're setting me up for something.
Additionally, like, if it weren't a premium question, I think I'd be more likely to ask it, but I can't get away from the fact that it's a mechanic. Not, like, because I don't want to afford it, but just because this means something. This isn't just a, hey, where's Ben?
Yeah.
You know?
Is he okay? But also, I'm like, for your own character, why the I was like, you just had this really deeply traumatic experience in the free, where's Ben?
Yeah, it really suggests that you're very
where you
much
have
more,
so
that you
many...
have more attachment to Ben than other people. Yeah. And I really don't think she would be like that.
Yeah,
Based on what she's done so far, I don't think she would specifically go, I'm going to think of Ben over and above everyone else. Because she really hasn't, like, that hasn't been her method, as well as she's not super into anybody.
She really isn't. I wonder why Ben didn't come.
Hey, Bern, like, what's on your mind? It seemed like a thing, like, it's on, are you okay? Like, you seem like you're thinking about something. Bern, what's going on?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I'm just still a little shocked by everything. I decided not to ask about Ben. I'm really grateful you guys saved me. I'm so sorry I didn't listen.
Poof!
shoves
Ignore
everyone out of the way.
Appears, hello.
Hi, honey.
I also love the idea that they can switch around
We're
who's
in the
front
car.
of you in a car.
Yeah.
And so you have these,
They're crawling over the seats.
4 other guys and yourself in this car.
Oh
It's
my
just like,
god.
of course, I'd do anything for you.
You're so self-centered.
And don't sweat it. What girl wouldn't jump at the opportunity to become a model? Like, in my world, that's really the big important thing.
You're getting physically validated, and that is the big thing a lot of people, like, especially I think from a dude's perspective, that makes a shit ton of sense, of going for toxic masculinity, a woman is, in their point, is to be the most desirable thing possible, and the fastest way to figure that out is basically physically.
Well,
and if you have a model agency looking at you, that's telling you, you've succeeded. You have people who think that you have won the lottery, or whatever it is, you are physically... the winner.
You have the proper kind of value. And yeah, like every girl that I knew growing up, if they ever, like, even if they were like, I know I'm not conventionally attractive, or I know that I don't have the experience that is pitched for the runway kind of thing, if the idea of like modeling came up, they would a lot of times get that sort of like sparkly look in their eyes of going, well, if I could kind of thing.
I know.
And it was really sad. But also, having learned a lot more about child modeling, which includes teens, since I've gotten older, like, you do not have to be, and I'm just going to just say it this way, pretty to do that. Like, there is way more pretty desirable once you get to be an adult as kids, because a lot of kids are not very good actors, and modeling is following direction and acting.
Yeah.
If you have a really, if you have a good personality, and you work well with the adults and can provide like the thing they're looking for, like, hey, look like you're having fun, I need a real natural smile. Okay, just go out there and have a bright, friendly conversation kind of thing. Then you will get that job.
Yeah.
They will hire you over and over and over again. Like, look at the kids that are in commercials. Those are child models.
Yeah.
Like, it is an acting job, but they're still in the modeling stage at that point. And so it's like, you don't have to be pretty to be a model at all. It just depends on what you're getting into.
All right, well, we are out of time. Hey, because we've been doing so many 30-minute long episodes, it's a little confusing. But hey, I forgot that Freshman Fantasies was 20-minute, which makes it a lot easier. So thank you very much, everybody, for joining us. If you like what we do, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and also share our videos if you're having a good time with us.
Yes.
Please also feel free to go check out our Ko-Fi, our Patreon. We have some links in the description down below. Please also feel free to go check us out on Twitch. Hey, we go live once in a while. Please also feel free to go check us out on Instagram or on Tumblr. We're in a lot of other places. And I have been Scandal.
And I have been live.
And it was great playing with you. Bye!